Well, hello, school counselors and school counselors to be. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, The Inspiring School Counselor. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my must-haves that I feel like you absolutely need as a school counselor. And it just helps me function, okay? It makes me feel like I have my life together, okay? So hopefully with me sharing with you guys just my must-haves will hopefully give you some ideas, especially for you new school counselors out there that's just now getting into it. This is your first year starting. I'm glad to be able to share with y'all. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So as you can already tell from behind me, these are a lot of things I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I'm going to give you a close up of just what those items are. But some of the items that I do have is already at my job. So I'm going to put a picture of those items up on the video somewhere so that you guys can, see those items as well. And then I'm going to be sharing with you guys just some things that I feel like it will be good for you guys to have as well. So we'll get more into that later on in the video. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you guys, and it might seem very, very simple, but let me tell you, you having this is going to make your life so much easier because it's dedicated specifically for you. You're going to be having teachers come to you, talking to you about students. You might have meetings that you have to be prepared for and you need to write down. Or you might even be in a faculty meeting and you have some great information that you need to also make sure you note down. And so my number one thing that I feel like you need to have is a great pen, something that is designated specifically for you to use. You don't have to go far looking for it because it's always going to be with you. I want to share with you guys this pen. Bastion actually sent this pen to me and they wanted me to just check it out. And let me tell you, when I opened it, I love how seamless it looks. I mean, it's very nice looking, as you all can see. And I also love just the fact that it's weighty, so it feels like it's going to last a long time. This is the titanium bolt action pen, and I absolutely love how weighty it is. Whenever it is that you run out of ink, you can always get like a cartridge, and then you can easily just twist it right here, you guys. Load this ink in there, and y'all, it will be good to go. Now, when you're ready to use this pen, all you have to do is click over like that, y'all, and it's ready to use. I'm actually going to insert a video so that you guys can see me using it. All right, you guys, so this is how it writes. Whenever I pulled it out the pack, you can tell that you just had to write with it a little bit so that it can kind of break the ink up and get it writing smooth. But overall, you all, I absolutely love it. Whenever you go on the website, you're going to see that there's even more options, more colors, and so definitely you're going to want to go and check that out. 4 things about this pen that stood out to me. You can really tell, first of all, it's very seamless. Like I said, you can't even see this line here. Like, it's so, I just love that. I also love how high quality it is and that it writes smoothly. And I love that clicking sound, y'all. Like, I could play with this all day. If it is that you are wanting to purchase this pen, I'm going to put my affiliate link down in the description below. You can click on that and make sure in the checkout you put my promo code TISC20 and you will get 20% off. Another must-have item that you're going to want to have is a planner, okay? Because why have a pen and trying to keep up with your life if you don't have something to write it down in? One of the planners I want to show you first is something that I used when I first started as a school counselor. And it's this planner right here. This is an undated planner. I actually prefer undated planners at times just because I can just number them and label them the way that I want to. However, I'm pretty sure that you can get this in a dated planner. Now, if it is that I can find this on Amazon, I will make sure that I put this in my Amazon storefront for you guys to go and get that if you would like one just like this one. I'll actually show you what the month look like. So for instance, this is November. So you can see how that looks. I'll kind of get close for you guys. So this is what the spreadsheet looks like. And basically how I use this is that I would put like, my title of each section. So if this was meetings, then all of this right here will be all of my meetings that I have to do. And so I'll be like meetings, small groups, individual counseling, lessons, and so on. And then I would fill it out like that. You can plan for the next month if you wanted to. So it's a lot of great things. So if you guys wanted to check this out, like I said, I'll have this in my Amazon storefront so that you guys can purchase that if you like. This organizer, and I already have things in it right now, right here. Oh my gosh. So now this is the one that I keep at my house, but I wanted to kind of just give you an idea. I already have one that's at my job that I like to put my papers and I have pens and things that I like to put in there. But you guys, this will come in handy. Just having something that can organize your pens, your pencils, whatever you like to use, as well as putting like important papers in, y'all, it will be a big help. I've talked to you guys about this plenty of times, and this is the Ask a National model. I have found myself referring to this plenty of times throughout 3 and 4 years of school counseling. And so I definitely do suggest for you guys to get this. This has a lot of great information in it, especially when you maybe need to know a little bit more about how to set up your lessons. Maybe you need to know more about like an annual data review, action plans, use of time and how to use that and how to, utilize that. Calendars, it just has a lot of great information in here. And so I highly suggest for you guys to purchase this, get this. I will also have this in my Amazon storefront for you guys to easily just go click on that link below. I also want to share with you guys is that I do use my use of time like data tracker. Now it's not mine specifically. I actually have a whole video on this where I talk to you guys about this data tracker that I use. I'm so grateful for the person that did create that because I have used it for years. I do suggest for you guys to also use a use of time data tracker just because you never know. Your administrator might be wondering what it is that you do with your time. You really want to make sure that you're able to show them that. And so it calculates your direct and indirect services you've done, responsive services, non-school counseling tasks. It's just a really good tool to use. And also ASCA has a use of time tracker. I believe it's for like a week. If you don't have one, I do encourage you guys to get one. I'll make sure I put that also in the description down below. So I have another thing to share with you all. How in the world are you going to get throughout your day if you don't have something good to drink? And in order for you to have something good to drink, you have to have something to pour your drink in. I love tumblers. I love cups and things like this, you guys. Y'all, these are my go-tos. Just having something like this is just really good to have. It can easily just fit in your cup holder in the car as you are going from your home to work. If you are a coffee drinker, you can put your coffee in here. Or if you just like ice water or tea or whatever, you can put that in here and it'll stay cool. And so with that being said, y'all, definitely if you don't have one, get one. And maybe one is just not enough, y'all. As y'all can see, y'all, I have another one, okay? I have two. So another must-have of mine is having a jar, and a jar filled with candy, okay? Many times I have students that come in and they might want a piece of candy. I always am ready to give them one. Or if I'm doing lessons and maybe they're doing a good job, I might want to give them like a treat or something like that. I like to fill this up with candy so that it can be just ready for me. If you don't have a jar, I highly suggest for you guys to get a jar. Fill it up with something that you know that the kids will love. And you don't have to necessarily fill it up with candy. You can definitely put like little small toys or something like that in there. But this is just something that is just good to have. It's a must-have for me. And this is a candle. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go and get candles that you light up. But the reason why I've had this because the actual thing I want to be telling you guys about is a candle warmer. Now, my candle warmer, once again, is already at my job, but I want to just bring this in. You will find where, for one, having a candle warmer is just good. Just because you're going to have a lot of kids that's going to be coming in and out of your office or in and out of your classroom. And y'all, they might not smell that great, okay? But hopefully with you kind of just letting everything air out, put on your little candle warmer, and then you're able to just kind of get that good scents and smells coming in. All right, so definitely I highly suggest for you guys to get one. All right, so another thing I want to point out to you guys is having a Bluetooth speaker. Now you're probably like, well, why would I need a Bluetooth speaker? I mean, I have my computer, I might have this, that, and the other. But let me tell you guys, there are times where I want to listen just to like my type of music. Like for me, it's more like that instrumental Christian gospel music. And so most of the time, for one, depending on your school, you might not have access to YouTube and Spotify and different things like that. Or you might not want that to play on the school server. So you want to use your own phone service. And so with that, having a Bluetooth speaker, you can just play that and you have your music playing in your classroom or in your office, and you can just set the mood for yourself, okay? When you're in there and there's no kids in there, and you can kind of just relax and do your work. Now, also this will come in hand, especially if you have to travel to deliver your lessons. So you have to go to different classrooms. And so that's something that's different for me this year, because I have to actually go to the teachers' classrooms in order to deliver my lessons. So most of the time, whenever I have lessons going, I like to play music. And so I have my Bluetooth speaker that I can automatically have with me on my cart, and yeah, it's good to go. Another good thing for you guys to have is a rolling cart, especially one that has like all the different shelves and you can kind of pull out the drawers. You can actually organize your lessons and whatever other things that you have, you can organize it that way. So having one of those. And another thing that I use is actually a kitchen island, but I'm going to turn that into being my own personal cart because it also has like drawers, and I'm going to actually show you a video of that. This is my rolling cart that I'm going to have. It's actually a kitchen island or something like that. I forgot what they call it. Anyway, this is what it looks like. And so as you can see, it has the drawer right here, and then here opens up. So I have some shelving. I'm going to try to add some things like right here. It just depends, or even on the back. But that is what it looks like. I'll actually be rolling it from here. I'm going to show you on the other side. It has these little shelves. I'm actually going to change that and do that the way that I want to. I'm going to also do a separate video showing you guys how I decorate that and get that prepared. Another must-have of mine that I like to keep is stickers, okay? Stickers that I know that my students will like, but also stickers, y'all, just for myself. Because sometimes you just need to remind yourself, you know, do some good affirmations and kind of read things that's encouraging. And so I actually like these stickers right here. This is by Happy Planner, and these are actually workout stickers, because y'all, I need to be staying active, working out and things like that. I also like to put these stickers on my little tumbler thing here. And so just having encouraging stickers that I can put on here, because I carry it with me everywhere I go, especially being at work, I can easily look at it and then it just reminds me, hey, be strong today, or you're doing a good job, or you are inspiring. And so with that, just having some good encouraging stickers, not only for your students, but for you as well. Another must-have of mine is having a lanyard. I actually had this for like 2 years, so it's definitely time for me. As you can see, it's a little dirty because the plastic on the little balls are coming off. Kids have put my lanyard in their mouth before because they thought it was gumballs, y'all. That's what happens when you work in a primary setting, okay? It's definitely time for me to get a new one, so I can't wait. I'm actually going to be looking pretty soon here for another one. But I love having a good lanyard. For one, you can put your keys on it for at your job, so that you can go in and out of doors. It's always with you. It's around your neck, and so you can easily open the doors. But also I like to keep my chapstick on here because I talk a lot. I like to just have that so I can easily put that on. But this is also good to put like either Germ-X on it as well. I'm also trying to look for like a little notepad that I can put on there with a little pen. Those are things I'm on hunt to add to my lanyard. But I have talked to you guys about this in prior videos. I actually have a whole video that's dedicated to this game right here. I absolutely love this game. This is my go-to game, especially to do with my students. And I actually have a lot more games that's by this company that sent this to me. And so I want to share it with you all. This is called Totika. It's Jingle with a Twist. And it actually comes with different cards. So this one came with icebreakers, but there's a whole lot more cards. Like this one says divorce. This one's early childhood, social, emotional cards. But let me tell you all, you're talking about games that really can get conversations started. And so the kids are having a good time, as well as you're really just talking to them and they're able to open up. So I really do love this. If you guys don't have this, I will also put this in my Amazon storefront and I will link it down below. So some more go-to games of mine. And I look at these are just like little mini games that I know that the kids will enjoy. And I actually got these from the Dollar Tree. And it's just little games like this. So this is like a little pinball one. This is, what is this called? Connect 4, or 4 in a row, whatever. I don't even know what to even call this, y'all. I just went blank. And then I have like a little fidget spinner, poppets, which I don't know if kids are really into these as much. My kids, I work in a primary setting, they're into it. But going into this new school where it's pre-K through 5th grade, I don't know if my 5th graders are going to be into it or not. But just having these little small toys is just really good to have, especially when you're doing individual counseling sessions and you might not want to just go right into talking, because most of the time it's hard for kids to just go right into talking. And so with that, you can kind of just break the ice by playing a game with them. Another great thing to have, especially when you're working in the middle and high school setting and even in elementary, is having this book here. I actually just bought this over this summer. And y'all, I love the questions. These are really good questions to just have. It's 2,000 of them. And I'm just going to read some of them. It says, which song do you hate the most? How good is your willpower? Typically, what do you use for it? How many pairs of shoes do you own? And I feel like these are just really good icebreaker questions, especially if you're doing small groups. It's something that I can't wait to incorporate as well in my small groups. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about, which is my last thing, is just having a good bag that you can go from home to work and you have everything that you need, okay? And for me, I like to carry my laptop, like my own personal laptop with me. For me, having a bag that I can put that into, as well as my planner, if it is that I need to take some work home or need to take my planner home, I have a bag that I have that can fit all my things. And so this is my go-to. Another must-have of mine is to have timers. It's just really good whenever it is that I am doing a lesson and I might need to set my time, or if I'm doing individual counseling sessions, small groups, I'm able to set that time. And even having the timers that have like the little sand in them that represents different time increments. So like a 10-minute, 5-minute, 3-minute, 1 minute. Whenever I'm doing like my 1-minute check-ins, I will have my students flip the timer and they know immediately whenever that sand is out, that means our session is over and it's time for you to go back to class. And so it's really good to just have timers like that. I want to say thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, The Inspiring School Counselor. I hope you guys just absolutely enjoyed this video. If you guys have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. I'll see you guys next time.